una vez en la playa, este amigo le comenta que hay unos árabes que lo están como siguiendo, tienen algún problema con él, ellos se enfrentan a estos tipos.
Igual hay muchas que nadie te vio llorando en la son preguntas que tú puedes tomarte. O sea, cosas tipo psicológico. ¿Qué pasa? Así es.
Hola chicos. Whenever you're ready.
Hello everybody.
Can you see us? Can you listen to us?
Hello. Yes, we can see you. Can we listen to you?
Okay, good. Hi, Adriana. Hi, Fatima. I
Hi.
know you, boo. Chloe is here with us again. We have Alexandra.
What about Marsu?
There was a morsel entering the conference, and we were like, oh my god.
Yes, it is
Maybe it's a connection. I mean, we're in Mercury retrograde, nonetheless.
Okay.
She doesn't believe in astrology, by the way. She doesn't believe in astrology. She doesn't like that. And I tried to talk about it with her, and she doesn't understand.
I usually try not to roll my eyes, but I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Yeah, how can y'all believe that? I mean, she does it on purpose. It's not funny though. It's completely unfunny. But since y'all like astrology, okay, yeah, we can buy it.
How do you know they like astrology?
I'm just guessing. They are cool
Guys,
people.
do you like astrology?
They are cool people.
Do you
they
like astrology? Depends on the day. Depends on the day. Okay.
She is a cool person. Depends on the day.
Okay.
But yeah, Mercury is retrograde right now, and the connections, communications, understanding.
Mercury, it's always in retrogression.
No, maybe that's your fault. Maybe that's your luck. Yeah,
maybe
that's just you. Yeah.
I know what she means. It doesn't. Mercury goes back like a lot.
It does it like 3-4 times a year.
How?
A couple weeks.
It's too much.
You see the
8 days.
IT posts and
Yeah, I know. Instagram is not a completely reliable source. But yeah.
Are we talking about reliable source on astrology? Okay, let's talk
Yeah,
about
I'm a
something
very
else.
reliable source. Thank you so much. Okay, well, hi guys. It's also good to see you once again. I know that this book has been like a lot. We were. Fatima loves astrology. You were saying.
Fatima,
You were saying.
It's your friend, so.
Yeah, but you know that because I told you so.
Yeah.
You see, this is what I deal every single day. I mean, she's my bully, y'all. No, it's not. It's the other way around. But let's not get into that because this is actually a recording. Yeah, she's laughing.
Okay,
She's getting the
so
vibe.
welcome guys. Let's talk about the thing we came here to talk about, which is this book called The Stranger by Albert Camus. So we are. Is that the right pronunciation? Because it's French.
I don't know, do you?
Does anybody here speaks French? We need Ismail.
Ismail is a friend of ours and he's coming.
Well, you know.
He's always arriving late. And you already know him. But he knows French and we had like these all French questions related and he isn't here yet. So
Okay.
let's wait.
Yeah, somebody take notes of the question. Well, these are the rules of the book club. Okay, so we start with the rules. First, this book is English flexible, which means that you should start your answers, your comments in English, but if you need a Spanish, it's okay, you can use Spanish. Everyone's opinion counts. I think this book will have many different opinions. Meetings will begin promptly and end not later than 3:30. And to respect everyone's time, yeah, around 3:30, no more than 4, because I think it could be a little bit more. And
It depends on the discussion.
Yeah.
It depends on the
on
vibe.
you.
Yeah.
And the space in the library must be left clean and ready for the next day. So that is for us, the people in here.
Yeah.
You can leave your house as you want it. Okay, so let's start by knowing each other, by the introduction. So for this introduction, you have to give us 3 things. So first thing, your name. Second thing, your score to this book. We are going to
How
write
many
this book.
stars? How many?
Yeah, something very, very easy. And yeah, the other question, like in a few words, was Mersot. How was it? Mersot's trial fair. It's like a yes or no question. We can talk about that.
We have to Google
This
this.
is new. See?
Yeah.
We have it's out
We
there.
love that.
Okay, well, let's start with the people in here with Maria Alejandra. Maria Alejandra, what's your name?
Hi,
Cheese.
my name is Maria Alejandra.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you didn't finish the book, but we a little bit talk about it. So, your score to this book, to the story.
The information that I have, I think it's at least a solid 4.
Okay.
Okay.
4
4
stars.
stars. That's good.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna ask you about the last question because you have to know a lot about the trial.
But let's start with the people that we have in here connected. Fatima, you mentioned in the chat that you are at your workplace. I don't know if you can open your microphone really quick. She opened. Okay.
Hi, I don't know if you can listen to me right now.
Yeah, we hear you well.
Excellent. I just going there up another topic here, so I tried to speak a little bit. Well, everyone, my name is Fatima. Right now I am at work, so I didn't read the book because I enjoyed the oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember the group in
Okay.
Telegram, so I don't have the access on time. So, but I want to listen because I searched in YouTube and tried to listen just away. So it is just another added for my library to read.
Okay, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. Thank you so much, Fatima. What about you, Alexandra? Andreina, are you here? Can you listen to us?
Hello.
Hi,
Yes, I'm
Andreina.
here. I did read the book and I will give it 4 stars out of 5.
Okay.
Good.
It was interesting.
Okay. And what did you think? Was the trials fair?
Oh, I don't know what I did. I'm sorry, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the last question?
What about?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that the Morso trial was fair? That is the last question.
No, well, yes and no.
Yes, no, okay.
They didn't seem willing to listen. I don't know. I know. I think it was a hard decision because he took. I don't know if I can talk about the book, but he did something wrong. But
Okay.
I think he wasn't fair. I think he wasn't.
Okay.
He was too young,
Okay.
and he didn't seem aware of the conversaciones sociales. I'm sorry.
Okay, sí, sí.
Okay, perfect. We're going to discuss that a little bit later, but yeah, it wasn't fun.
Okay, agree.
Perfect. Let's go with Alexandra.
Hello,
Hi.
my name is Alexandra,
Okay.
and this is my first book that I read in English.
Oh my god,
And-
I'm so sorry that happened to you. We had so many good other
Como que,
options.
como que sorry, no.
I wouldn't choose this book as the first one to read in English.
Obviously, he didn't like it that much, but
Yeah, I didn't like the book.
do not let you be him. Don't let him be an influence. How do
Nuestra
you
primera sesión
score?
fue El Principito.
How do you score this book?
I love Principito. I love.
She's vibing with me. She knows me. She likes me.
Okay, but this is another book that is in French translated to English. They have that in common. So, what do you think about this book? What is your score to this book?
Well, the score to this book is 2 star because
She's vibing with me.
me resultó
Dilo.
a little difficult to understand it.
Okay.
And
But by vocabulary or by the meaning? Like by the plot?
the meaning and the vocabulary, all of this.
Okay. Well, yes.
And I will read on Spanish
Okay.
para entender mejor.
Okay, but see this. She says to start, but she's still willing to read it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's why she's another person and I'm me. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Ruby, what? Well, and what do you think about the last part of the book? Was Merceau's trial fair? Do you think it was fair?
Fair is
Justo.
miedo in Spanish.
Justo. ¿El juicio fue justo?
Really, I don't understand the book.
Okay. We
That's
can
fair.
discuss that. Okay, perfect. Ruby, what do you think?
Thank you so much for that, Alex.
Hi.
Hi, Louie.
Sorry. Sorry. Hi. I am Ruby, and I really like the book because it's totally different. I really like it. And I think that was Marcel trial fair, and I think the trial was most focused on his behavior and not that he shot a man, and I think that is not fair.
Yeah, she vibes with me. See?
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
that when she said that she really liked the book, I thought you were going to meet her.
I wouldn't do that. I respect everyone's
would do that.
opinions. I just tell everyone that
Okay,
they are wrong.
Ruby, I need precision, so how many stars?
5 stars.
Okay.
5 stars. Oh my god,
Okay.
that's okay.
Yes,
That's good.
I really like it.
Well, talking about stars, I took deliberately of actually sharing some reviews that I found on Goodreads, and they are going to be projected in a minute. But this is a good one. If you have ever wanted an in-depth philosophical exploration of the afterlife, death, regret, the meaning of life, justice, religion, the futility of human emotion, and also you want to be able to read it in approx 45 minutes,
No.
which we know is not
No,
even
It's
possible.
not 45.
I mean, the audiobook is like 3 hours long. Boy, oh boy, do I have the book for you. This is a review that was written 2 years ago and it has 4 stars. And this is another one that I find interesting. This book gave me an existential crisis. It had a pretty big message for such a small book. If we are all to meet the same fate with death, then why does it matter how we live? I am shocked at the heaviness and depth of this question, particularly because the plot of this book was a little boring, which, yeah, I know. But the story raises some very interesting points and gives the reader an opportunity for self-reflection. This is a 3.5 stars. Fatima says existential crisis. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, the
It's
person we
like-
were waiting for has arrived. Hi, Ismail. You're going to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can sit here.
yeah.
Okay, Ismail, introduce yourself, please.
Okay.
Your name?
Hello.
How many stars do you give the book?
Okay. My name is Ismael Omanya and I give the book 4 stars.
4 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have another question.
Okay.
Do you think that was more is more so? We have more so?
We do that. Morceau.
Morceau.
More so. Okay, did you guys hear that? Can you say it louder, please?
Morceau.
Morceau.
More so.
Was
Okay.
Morceau trial fair?
I think they tried to be objective, but seeing as it was so close talk, maybe it wasn't as fair as it could have been, because maybe they let their emotions get to them. Like, this person is not reacting to anything that we are telling him that he did wrong, so maybe that could have affected them.
Okay, by the way, he read the book in French.
Yes.
But that makes sense. It's like you are arguing with someone and that person doesn't react at all. And
Exactly.
sometimes you're like, do you understand how bad this is?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I imagined in my head when everything was happening.
It's a good point. It's a
Okay,
good point.
this is a mind-blowing moment for all of us. Thank you so much. I already saw reviews, but now let's get into character. Let's talk about Albert Camus. Albert Camus was a French philosopher. He is also an author, a dramatic journalist, war federalist, and political activist. He won the 1957 Nobel Prize in Literature. That's like so many years ago. But-
Over 60 years ago.
yeah, I mean that's a while. But in this picture, he actually looks so young.
Well, well, how
This
young
is-
it looks depends on when you take the picture. Not how young ago you took the picture.
Well, I mean, it is on black on it is in black on in white. If
Wow.
we didn't filter it.
Yeah, but
Um,
he died at 47, so he was always young.
Yeah.
You won't find any picture of him being a very old man because
True.
he wasn't.
This
He
is
was
a
always
face.
young.
Yeah, actually, this is a Facebook.
Yeah.
This is an Instagram quality picture.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, Calvin Klein like
yeah. I mean, he could be a model. I don't know who that is. Okay. He always fought against all the ideologies, abstractions, and fictions that distance men from understanding life and humanity.
Yes.
So I just wondered, did he go to therapy? Like,
I don't think so. He was a philosopher, which I find really interesting, and I really like this fact about him that he was really against ideologies. Like all of the things that make you think less, he was no. It's not that simple. So I really like that about him. So we have a little bit of information about this book, which was written in 1942. And from Wikipedia, we have this. The theme, the outlooks are often cited as examples of existentialism, even though he wasn't with this ideology. Camus did not consider himself an existentialist. In fact, its content explores different philosophical schools like absurdism, determinism, nihilism, naturalism, and stoicism, which are words that we hear, and I have a couple of definitions just to make sure we are talking
Yeah,
about the same
I
thing.
know you guys don't know these words in Spanish either. Thank you so much.
They have heard these words in
Maybe
Spanish.
yeah.
Stoicism is like in right now.
Naturalismo, I get that. Do I know the meaning? Can you ask me again?
No.
Okay. Really fast, I put very short definition.
Yeah, we're here to learn.
Yes.
We are here to learn, that's right. So we have existentialism, that is a philosophical movement that gives you like the freedom and the responsibility and the subjectivity to create, to put the meaning and purpose you want to your life. Okay, so you can find your purpose in life, that is existentialism.
Yes.
And absurdism is a little bit the opposite. It's a little bit the belief that the universe is irrational, is meaningless, and the search for orders, for meaning, brings the individual into conflict with the universe. So it's a little bit opposite.
It's a little bit absurd.
Yeah.
How bad?
Yeah, it was a bad joke, I know, but it was right there.
Yeah.
It was right there.
Okay. And well, apart from that, we have other things. Determinism basically is saying that everything happens for a reason, which you could put it that way. Like everything that is happening now is because of the things that happened previously. That's it.
Maybe I am a determinist and I didn't know that. Because I really believe that like everything happens for a reason. Maybe it happens for something else. Like it's not like it is written in stone, you know, but it maybe it is kind of meant to be so you can learn and grow and evolve as a person.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah, butterfly effect. Oh my goodness, I was listening to it in a podcast today. Oh my
Cause
goodness.
and
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know why, but I imagine the determinism in my head. I should study a little bit more, like less flexible. In my head, it's like if this happened, if the world is like this today, this is the only result possible in the future. But I don't know. Okay, the nihilism is the rejection of all religious and moral principles in the beliefs that life is meaningless. It's it's
kind of sad though.
It's very raw.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know if you guys agree. I don't know if you ever heard like any of these words before. But that I just want to say that that's kind of sad.
So an existential crisis would be like you are suddenly looking for the meaning of your life, right? That would
Yeah.
be exactly an
That's
existential
that's the
crisis.
way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have naturalism, which I love. Is the belief that nothing exists beyond the natural world. So basically nothing,
What do you mean by
About-
natural world?
Yeah.
nothing,
Yeah.
I'm like,
What do you mean by
okay.
natural world?
nothing, I don't know how to say sobrenatural.
Oh, okay.
It's against everything that is sobrenatural. that is-
Supernatural, I think.
Yeah, supernatural.
Yeah.
But
That is why
in the
it
way of ghosts,
I
vampires,
think so.
or
Well,
Me estás diciendo que
Everything.
Crepúsculo no es verdad? This is, I mean, why?
yeah, I also saw all of those movies, but yeah,
Life
apparently,
changing.
according to these people, the naturalism, like, no.
Okay.
Maybe
So
the
if I
afterlife.
believe in Edward Cullen, that doesn't make me a naturalist.
Yeah. No.
Okay, and we have a stoicism.
Okay.
We have a stoicism. I didn't quite find like one concept, but the most important thing about stoicism is focusing on virtue or reason and making your life as good as it can be. That's very
Okay,
it's
maybe
more
I'm
a
a
way
stoic
of life.
person.
It's more a way of life.
Maybe I can try to fool myself and believe that I am a stoic person.
Yeah, you can fool yourself and
Okay, why do you actually reassure me on the fooling myself? Like,
You can fool yourself in many things. That doesn't mean.
okay, this is going nowhere. Let's continue.
I think being dramatic should be the opposite of being
yeah,
a stoic person.
Yeah,
like that.
it's true.
Because I'm pretty sure that stoicism will tell you something as, okay, if you cannot fix it, just let it go.
Yeah, like you're.
So literally think dramatic people should be closely to the opposite of stoics.
We are the opposite of this.
Yeah. I just want you guys to know that she is coming here for the first time, and she just said that to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, well, now you can think of your own life. Think if you want to be an stoic person
Yeah.
or maybe you are
No,
not.
don't be.
No.
Okay. I think I
Really
could
for
be.
the drama.
No, I
You could be though. You could
I
be. You
could
could
be.
really be though.
Yeah, I put things in the simplest way to make my life easier. Like
Yeah, guys. Before we start discussing, are you guys good with the terms? Do you want to ask a question about the glossary that we bring
don't
today?
ask too deep questions because I don't know a lot about this. But if you want to comment
We
without
can
asking,
Google and ask
You can
AI
comment.
too. But if you have any question, if you want to say something, you can open
no,
your mic
you can
or
comment. Don't
write it
ask
down
questions.
in the chat. You can always do that.
Yeah, just comments. Questions are not allowed. I'm not a philosopher. I'm a very amateur philosopher. So
You're trying though.
yeah, I'm trying. I love that, but I don't know a lot about that.
But the first question is, Marceau
Moxo.
is described as an absurd hero. Why? Do you agree?
Is he an absurd hero?
Like, what do you guys think? Absurd hero.
I think yes, because according to what we just read, absurdism is thinking that nothing has meaning. And for him, I think nothing meant anything to him. He was just in the moment, like, okay, I'm enjoying the sun, I'm enjoying the beach, but nothing has a meaning. Like, yeah, if you want, we can get married. If you don't want, okay, no.
Yeah.
But nothing goes beyond that. So I think, yeah, he's an absurd, not a hero in the traditional, he didn't save anyone, but the hero as he was the main character.
Yeah.
So he was an absurd main character for me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point of view.
Because that's the
I think
problem.
Jose wants to say something.
Jose, welcome. You just arrived late to the introduction, but welcome.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
Good,
Hi.
good.
Well, this is another depressing book.
we have many depressing books in a row. Sorry.
Yes, but anyway, I don't know why.
Why is
so
depressing?
famous. I don't know
Why
why
is
it's
it
so famous.
depressing? Yeah, why do you think it is depressing? Ruby's asking.
But it's very honest,
Yeah.
but in a way that we don't expect the answer that he gives. So, because I don't know, maybe everybody's so used to lie all the time, to say that they love their parent, their family, and everybody. So
Okay.
most of the people always answer the question with what the others want them to answer.
Yes, that is
So
true.
we are not really honest.
Well, he was.
It kind of rings a bell for me.
Yeah. I was thinking that that he says it's many books, depressing books, but we have 3 books in a row where the main character dies.
Oh my goodness! What are we teaching
We
for
have
these
Barney
people?
and we have Ivan Illich.
Yes.
We have
I am
3
so
books
sorry,
in a row.
guys.
Randomly dies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You just
Yeah.
made us spoiler here. I'm so sorry this is happening.
I began to read it, but I didn't finish that book.
Okay, but
Well-
just so you know, the title is The Death of Ivan.
No, the Barnaby.
Barnaby, yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny because he said the same thing and he read the whole book.
Yes. And I was like, did he?
Wait, let me read it again. Yeah, that is why we have depressing book. And next time we are going to make sure that the characters are alive at the end of the
I
book.
think we need to read the book first.
We are going to check the
last.
We have options for today. So
Yeah.
if the main character dies at the end of the book, it's gonna be your fault this time because you're going to vote. So yeah.
You're voting at the end of Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, but Ruby, Alexandra, or I don't know if you want to say something, Andreina, do you guys describe more so as an absolute hero?
Or how would you describe him?
Mhm.
It's difficult to think of him. Okay, we have crickets in the room.
I think Ruby tried to open her microphone, but she's muted. Andreina is opening hers.
Okay. But define what is a absurd hero?
No
what,
idea.
What do you?
We said no questions.
Yeah, we said no questions. We bring the questions today.
I guess it means like someone that is like, oh, this happened. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's someone
Like,
that it
that's
doesn't really
philosophy
care
and
anything in
indifferent.
life, but he's the main character. He's the protagonist at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
Alexander
Well,
is
I
like he's
think-
awkward. Yeah.
I think I like more so, no sé cómo es que se dice.
Ismael
More
Dilo.
so.
Wait. Sorry. We.
Moxol.
More so.
We're
I
learning
think he
French.
doesn't try to be someone else. So he say what he see,
Yeah.
he what he feels, and think he is honest.
Mm.
And this is the way to see a hero. I think he is a superhero. Then
I think he's honest because he doesn't care.
I think he was just emptying inside. Like he had so many questions, but he was not even caring nonetheless to seek for answers because he was like, you know what, we are all just gonna die at some point. So
Yeah.
what's the point of trying? What's
He
the
had
point of
questions at the
searching?
end.
Mm.
Because at the beginning, I think he was just, I don't know, letting life pass through him.
Yes.
Like, yeah, today I had a good day. Yeah, today was boring.
Hey, my mother cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, my mother
I have to
died.
work tomorrow.
That is the saddest part. I have to work tomorrow too.
Yes. Functional depression. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like depression, yeah. Fatima says, I think he
but
was to
why?
become a
I think
fighter.
he is not seeking for meaning.
No.
He only lives the present.
Yes.
I said it definitely.
Yes. He let himself go.
But we don't know why. They
No.
never tell us why.
Maybe
Because
that's
there would be a reason we need
because-
a Maria. So she can do a psychological
Yes,
analysis
analyze him. Yeah.
of this character because it should be like a reason.
Maybe that's what we need to figure out. Maybe that's the way that the book gives us all new meaning.
Okay.
Maybe it's not on the person
It
book
could be like
at the end of the day.
I don't know, identifying that these moments that we have in our life and we feel that way and we have, because I think everyone in one
Yeah,
point
it's a
of
process.
their life
We eventually
like
go
has
through that.
that mindset.
Yeah.
So maybe we are asking like the why of why he was like that, but we should like ask why was I like that or why I am like that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna get depressing.
Yeah.
Let's continue though.
Yeah, existential.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, why was he strange or outsider?
Yeah, the name of the book is The Stranger. They never mention it in the book, but I guess the main character was this stranger. So why was he like that? Why do you think he considered himself, or we can consider him strange? What was different about him? I have the picture so you can remember the scenes of the book. Was he strange, really?
I don't think so.
I do think so.
Okay, Jose?
Well, I think that Marisol is a stranger because he has like no feelings at all.
Yeah.
He's living his life like if it is a spectator,
Yeah.
like it is a movie. So it's not. He has no emotion. Even with the death of his mom, he didn't feel anything.
Yes.
He was narrating only the trip without crying without any deep sorrow about what had happened. And he didn't even want to see her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the same for him. Everything was the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell by a fact. I mean, my mom died, and actually, her passing away anniversary is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years now. But I was feeling devastated. I remember I even tried my best to actually pick up the clothing that she was going to wear because I wanted everyone that was going to see her in, how can I say velorio? Funeral, yeah, okay. Will have a good idea, a good image of her, and even if that was the last time of everyone seeing her, and yeah, in that place, they will also maybe bring back some memories of another moment that she met her or that she talked with her or whatever. So I took care of that, and I was completely devastated, but I tried to do my best. So Marcel was just like, oh yeah, well.
It was going to happen someday.
Yes,
It was made to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
Yeah,
were
but do you think it's strange because he doesn't act the way you expect him to act?
Okay. I'm not a psychologist, but I can tell you firsthand.
Good question.
Okay, that is a good question actually because I think that us as human beings we're constantly in expectations.
Yes.
You know, like let's give some thought or examples to this. I mean, whenever you are dating someone, okay, let's say you are dating a person and you are trying to get to know this person, you are somehow, even if you don't try to like actually own it, you are having some expectation of how the person is going to react or behave in order for you to actually let your guard down or be into the situation or into the person. So if that can happen, okay, maybe we all have like some kind of wave or imagination that runs wild and we're trying to allow or let people that comes into our life to get in that place. You know, we want to have like a puzzle and we want it to make a fit. But at the same time, maybe Arthur Marceau knew that he couldn't do that and he really tried to let go, but he didn't just let go of expectations for other people, he let go of his own expectations in life. So maybe that is not actually like a bad point of view, but maybe it's the stream, you know, that he took. Maybe what we need to seek is a balanced point. I don't even think what I just said makes sense.
But he didn't have balance.
He didn't have balance, but he is also not wrong either. I mean, we can understand, we can empathize, you know, but it doesn't make him like a good person, a strange person. We don't know. Maybe that's the label that we are going to use because we do care. We want to have a good relation with the people that we're trying to choose because at the end of the day, we're choosing that person.
Yeah.
Right?
okay.
What if it is a job? We have expectations of a job. We have some expectations on salary, on how it's
It's
going
a lot
to
of
be
information.
the environment.
But
Okay.
I think everyone is free to feel in their own way
Yeah.
or interact. I don't know how to say
Interact, yes, say it.
with others.
Mhm.
Okay. But he was judged by that. Like, his behavior wasn't expected. And because of that, people thought, okay, this can't be a good person or there is something wrong with this person. And I mean, if we were in that moment at the end of the book when he's being judged by murder, and you knew this person has never reacted normally to the situations the way we expect, maybe we would think that he's dangerous or he's not like us. So
Yeah.
maybe we can
Nowadays, we will
understand.
say like red flag. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will
like
say
he
that.
didn't based on the information that I have. It sounds like the normal thinking of someone like analyzing all the situation would be like, if you didn't care to do something to kill someone the first time, like if you didn't have any impact on you, it's like, why wouldn't you do that again? And why, if you did it again, it wouldn't like have any consequences for you, like in your own mind, in your own subconscious, your own conscious. It's like kind of like you tend to think that like someone like that cannot have like freedom to do these things, like it could put in danger many people that is around that person.
It is true because we follow rules. I mean, we have libro, but we don't use it. I mean, we don't stand on tables. We don't do many things. But if you have someone who really doesn't care, what would stop this person from doing things that, well, works well for them? This story is very strange because at the beginning I thought he was strange or outsider because he was looking through the window, he was looking at everyone making their lives, and he wasn't doing anything. But then I see that he had kind of friends, he talked to their neighbors, he had a girlfriend, so he actually had a life. He was an outsider, but like in his mind, he technically, physically was participating of the war, but he didn't care. It wasn't important. He was just there for the moment or for what the moment has to offer to him. So it is strange because it's not like he was socially awkward. He could participate, he could do stuff, but he just didn't care about these people.
Yeah.
It is particular. I don't know how to
This is
describe it.
getting deeper than we thought.
I always thought it was going to be deep. I don't know why you thought this book was not.
I mean, I tried to
You didn't like
enjoy.
the book.
I didn't like the book. Yeah.
You didn't, yeah.
Okay, I
He's
didn't like the book.
representing Maria saying, I didn't like this book, did you make me read it?
Yeah. The worst part is that I
That's why
chose.
Maria didn't go.
Yeah.
It was me who chose the book. Okay, but the next question, the sun. The sun is a symbol that is recurring, okay,
Yeah.
throughout the whole novel. Do you think that the sun has a meaning, or it kind of helps to influence the narrative in the book? Because it appears a lot,
Yeah.
a lot. I want to know, like, in the French version, it is the sun?
Yes, but it's more, well, also in the English version, in both versions, more, or apart from the sun, it's more like the heat. So it's usually like whenever things get more heated, things tend to go wrong. So, for example, the beach, he was very hot, and in French we say la chaleur, c'est femenino.
Of course.
Femenino, obviamente.
Okay.
Pero-
What do you mean by that?
He had,
What does he have to do then?
I just wanted to. No, but
It's
he was
Wi-Fi.
he was feeling a lot of hotness. It was like very hot when he shoot the arrow. So it's more than the sun. It's more like
Okay.
feeling hot.
Okay,
And
also-
as a comment, the hotness, it was feminine.
Okay, before I say what I'm going to say, do you guys think that the sun has a meaning?
But could it be like, I don't know the context, but could it be like these little moments that he kind of could have connected with life? Like he was not an outsider. He was
Could
not
be.
living in a third person, but he was now living actually the action, the moment, and feeling it.
Yeah.
She wants to take her job, like her job or whatever. What she's trying to do.
But I like that because he mentioned, I mean, I always thought that he described many things and he didn't describe how he felt at any moment except when there is sun, when it was hot, when he was looking at the skies. I think those were the moments when he was actually connected to life because he felt something.
Okay, let's see the people we have here in the sub chat. What do you guys think about the sun?
The sun is
Okay, Andreina.
I think it does have a meaning because they are not used to feel hard, to see the sun that much. And he didn't feel well when he was sad.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think he liked that. He enjoyed the beach.
Yes, because
The beach and swimming, but I don't think that he enjoyed feeling hard.
Now that is comment that about the heat and everything, it came to me that maybe it is not like the heat. Maybe that is like some kind of representation for when we as people or human beings get heated. You know, like when we
Yeah.
get mad or rage or upset,
emotions.
we feel hot inside because we are having like some kind of turbulence of emotions going
Yes.
on. So maybe him, by numbing everything into existence and sending everything to oblivion, maybe when he felt heated by natural effects like the sun, he allowed himself to actually feel something different. And maybe, just maybe, what he felt was rage because obviously all of these things could have mattered in some point, but he always chose to not give him thought or importance.
Yeah.
So it's not like he actually processed this kind of situations that were going on. It's maybe like he just tried to not feel it and reprimir, I don't know how to say that word, to suppress everything.
Yeah.
So when he felt the heat, he also felt emotionally heated.
Could be.
Woo! Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so
So
much.
basically, more so is controlled by nature more
Yeah.
than by emotion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Because-
he got caught in a bad moment with a revolver.
Yeah.
Basically,
It's
like
meant-
bad luck.
Yeah, it's mentioned a lot that he's obviously very strange because he doesn't show emotions as other people, but he reacts a lot to nature. Like when he's swimming, for example, he enjoys it. He doesn't really
Yeah,
like
because
it.
water
It's
is
like to sensations.
Yeah, to sensations,
Yeah,
fresh air.
yeah, it's water is a portal, you know. Whenever you go to the water, it feels like you have some cleaning yourself. It feels like you're cleansing your body. It feels like you're healing yourself from whatever it is.
It's
So
kind of like going for a walk and
Yeah.
connecting with nature,
Exactly.
like with hearing the birds.
surround
and
yourself with the animals, yeah, that kind of
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also when we have like when it's hot, we are like in a bad mood,
Yes.
like, or when we are
Exactly.
too cold, like we actually react. That's like
Okay.
our main reactions to.
Moraleja, llévense ventilador, aire acondicionado a la playa.
Yeah. Don't take a revolver with
Y
you.
no lleven un revólver tampoco.
Yes. Just a fan. It's okay.
Una manito está más que bien.
Yeah.
No, tío. No.
Yeah. The
Okay.
moral of the story is the revolver at home.
Yes. Please.
Okay. Do you think the main character was indifferent? I think we already
Okay,
mentioned
yeah,
this.
that is what
Yeah.
we're discussing.
And he behaved ugly, yeah. I
Yeah.
think this one can like.
But I put the other question, like, are we indifferent? Because I read
Oh, let's talk
somewhere.
about us now. Let's do some self-reflection.
I read somewhere that this book is somehow talk about what is happening nowadays, that we are becoming a little bit indifferent because we're always connected to something and we are not spending time with ourselves but scrolling all day and we are not seeing a lot of the outside world. So that is why I put this question, like, are we becoming indifferent? Do you think we're more indifferent
I
in the
think
past?
maybe it can be slightly that we are becoming indifferent because we're trying to give more importance to other stuff that weren't as important years ago. But
But I think it's because right now there is too much to worry about.
Yeah.
So if you worry too much, it's not good. So we are just like in the mindset of I cannot do anything about it, so I just
We're
don't
overloaded
worry
with
about it.
information.
So maybe we are every time going more and more into that mindset that, well, I cannot like be stoic, like I
Yes.
didn't do anything about it, I just won't worry about it.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that you have to like choose a problem and stick to it and
Yeah,
focus on that.
you
Because if
cannot-
you want to, I don't know, save the planet from pollution and you want to save the animals, but you want to help, you think mental health is important and you like feminism, like you cannot fix everything. So at the end of the day, sometimes you have to think, I don't care, do whatever you want. I'm going to focus on this. I guess.
Fatima says in the chat that in our society right now, yes, but in her personal case, she has become more sensitive in some points. She's a crybaby now. We're crybabies, boo. Yeah, we're here for each other's. But yeah, I think I agree with you because at the end of the day, we have given importance to the things that matters to us. You know, maybe we are seeing all of the immigration that are happening in the U.S. right? But yeah, but that is happening. That is a reality, okay? But maybe we don't connect as much as we try or could with some other situations because it's not a close person. But it doesn't mean that we don't matter about the situation just because it is not related to us. You know, and that might happen with some other things that happen on social media, the things that we look through TikTok or whatever, or even personal cases. Like I have a friend that maybe her grandfather passed away, and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, but we cannot do anything about it, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, for example, doctors who, I don't know, working in emergency rooms. If someone dies, they have to let it go because they just can't. Sometimes we think, oh, these people are so insensitive, but the reality is that sometimes we have to be.
Also, adding something to that, it's, if you see this in some way, like using that particular example that I think can be translated to almost every situation in life, is that you don't stop to care, you just get used to it, so you do care and
We
you care
go
in
into
the same
survival
way,
mode,
but
yeah.
you know, like it was going to happen, like it is that way. You cannot change it. You just go forward, and you do care, but you don't let that drag you down, and you don't like go all crazy around the situation. You just go forward, and like it's like, well, the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And I think it's like,
Uno se resigna a veces en ciertas ocasiones.
yeah, and it's like it happens also with the wars right now. Like there is Ukrainian war, there is the Gaza thing, the war in Yemen, and you cannot be all around all these wars because it's too much, and you cannot be always like that because you cannot.
And
you're gonna get different
it's not selfish to focus on the things that you have firsthand and on the things that you have in front of you. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we are world citizens, that is for sure. But I mean, most people outside is not worrying about what is happening in Venezuela.
Yeah.
So
Like
They
they're
don't
worrying
think
too much
about
about it, and those people that my grandmother used to call me like, "What is happening there?" And I'm like, we're fine," because it's healthy not to care or not to think very much
It's
about
about
those
balance.
things.
Yeah.
Alexandra says, "I believe the line between empathy and indifference is very thin.
Yes.
Every day we become more indifferent to the situations of others, and I think that's terrible. I think now that I think about it, that the important thing is to be aware that we are being indifferent for a reason. Because sometimes if you find someone who is like, you could think that is being extra dramatic about something, but you have to understand that what is important to this person is not necessarily what is important to you.
Yeah.
You might be a little bit more insensitive to some things and a little bit more sensitive about other things. I don't know. For example, I care when when I go to the store and they gave me many little plastic things to try makeup, I see like, why are you giving me this amount of plastic? Why are you giving every client this amount of plastic? This is going to destroy the world. But maybe that is not important to other people.
And we feel like I
the
want
same
all the
way
I
around.
want all the free samples.
Yeah, but it's the other way around. For some people, there are things that are very important to them that I do not care. I couldn't care less about, and well, we have to respect that and be aware that we don't have the same priorities and we do not care about the same stuff.
I can't believe you just defended yourself in front of me that way. It
But I
doesn't
agree.
actually matter of a lot of things.
I'm not defending myself. I don't know what you.
She's
do
very
with that.
indifferent. She's very indifferent, even with me.
Yeah.
But
I
you
agree
know,
with you, Diane. I agree with you.
even with me, even
And
with me.
bien, it's like I talk about the doctors, like, you having a drama every day makes me a little bit less sensitive every day. Yeah.
I agree.
You're saying I am the problem.
I
She's
think
saying I'm the
we just
problem.
need to always be, like Diana said, conscious or aware that maybe we are being indifferent, and we can decide, okay, in this situation I will choose not to be indifferent about it, or I will choose to simply leave it as it is. So we need to really be
Choose our
mindful,
battles.
choose our battles a lot.
To win the war.
Yeah, because if we care about everything, we're going to feel burnt out very quickly. And, sorry. If we don't care about anything, then we are simply like, I'm not going to pronounce it, I'm already tired. Yeah, like him.
Okay. We should choose another name for him, like Mario or something. I don't know, pick an American name.
Yeah. So it's like we need to have a balance. Yeah. Antoine.
I didn't know, I mean, the moment I started doing the presentation, I knew the name of the main character. I didn't know it. Do they mention it in the book?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
I think
it's
it in the
for-
first line.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
But it's
maybe only one time.
Maybe
Probably
it's on
it's
the word.
like that thing that we do like, usually when I do it when we just like see the name and it's like the last name.
Yeah.
But they never mention it again.
Did
Yeah,
this.
and you just don't give importance.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they never mention it
This is
again.
very natural to her. Now, before we close up, because we're almost running out of time. What do you think happens with the chaplain? What does this character do for the story? Because it is included in the second part of the book, okay? And basically what happens is that they have a discussion about life and
A discussion. They
Yeah,
scream a
discussion.
lot, and I in my head, I don't know if it was written in the book, but in my head they took by the it was like, feel something, believe in something, or that was how it happened in my head.
Mm.
So how it happened in your head?
Like that.
Like that, okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
eso tiene un nombre en español. Dime, Ruby.
I don't know how to say chaplain. Chaplain. How do you pronounce that word? Chaplain.
I think it's chaplain,
Chaplain.
but
I think it's chaplain.
I should know
What is it?
capellán.
And what is it?
It's like it is similar to a sacerdote.
It's like
It's
the
like a
priest.
spiritual guy.
Okay.
I just know the meaning of this because in Chicago Fire, which is a series that I love, they have a chaplain. Los bomberos tienen un capellán a quien acudir cuando
Okay.
they have problems. It's a little bit as a therapist, but in a religious, a little bit more spiritual way.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like that. So, any opinion about this chaplain, Ruby?
Okay, I think this character Camus use him to show that society cannot accept indifference.
Okay.
Okay.
I think because I think he becomes a symbol of society pressure.
Yeah.
He insists more soul must feel regret, hope, or fear.
Mm.
and he cannot accept Marcel can accept the way Marcel accept death.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if did you get it or not?
Yes. It makes sense. I just don't know because I thought of two possibilities. The first one is that chaplain, or in general, we cannot accept that he doesn't feel any remorse, like he doesn't feel anything at all. We can accept that is weird because as human we can think, okay, he's suppressing something or he can express himself when he has this kind of problem. But on the other hand, I don't know if the intention was actually good, and if you feel that someone is I forgot the word, repeat it. I just said it. He's suppressing something.
I was looking at one word too because I wanted to say forcejear, but I didn't know the word in English. Struggle.
But maybe if
Struggle.
he actually thinks he's suppressing something and that he will feel very badly if he doesn't express himself, maybe he was actually trying to help. So I don't know if it's, no, I cannot accept you are not feeling anything, or I really think you are feeling something and I can help you to express it because, I don't know, I think you will suffer even more if you don't. I think you need to get this out of you. So the two things, I don't know which one is true.
But we were talking about naturalism, and that, what you explained, just sounded like an exorcism for me.
But I think it might represent that everything that is going to spiritual, it's like the opposite of being nonchalant. Like if you think in a spiritualism, everything has a meaning, everything has an end, everything has a why, and it's like all the opposite of the mindset of this person. That is like,
there is a really very thin line that goes between the mental state and a spiritual state. Because normally we want to try and figure out things in a rational manner, and we want to try to get a concept or an answer or something that could actually explain what we think happened, for us to have meaning and give it a reason and just let it go. Most people need to understand to have closure. But there are other things that can actually not be explained, because even if you're trying to rationalize it so much, maybe there is a gap, that cannot actually explain to you, and that is when faith comes in. So most people that actually believe or has a faith normally use it in a way a spiritual state, because sometimes we need to search for things that can not only explain a matter in a rational way, because that way we feel the gap of not knowing, but we rely on giving something meaning, okay, so we can feel complete or relatable or understood or whatever. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. You just look like you're trying to convince me.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying what I think
Just
I'm
today I
saying.
was listening to a podcast talking about those things, and it's been two podcasts in a row with professional and scientists who finished everything with the spiritual part of everything. And I'm like, what are you saying? Like, I have to put it in Spanish because I was like, okay, this vocabulary of spiritual things I do not understand.
Well,
But-
there is a new wave of creationism right now because of that, because we are going too forward in science, and you say how is, I mean, I know how,
Yeah.
but how? Like,
Yes.
so scientists are beginning to believe or coming back to the creationism, but it's like someone have to have designed this, like this could not be a casualty.
Yeah, because of two things. I have a book that I do not like, but they talk about how science and religions and different religions and different spiritual paths, like they all say the same things with different words, but if you compare them, they are saying something similar, and at the same time, these top scientists I am listening to, they are at the top of their field.
Okay,
And
this is my moment.
the things they cannot explain, that's when they talk about spirituality. I still don't know that much, like to think that something cannot be explained by science. But of course, I need to learn a little bit more, because the more you learn, the more you understand what you don't understand. So I don't want to accept
Yes,
spirituality just like
I could not agree more, but I think it's different when it is an obligation to believe, and when you decide to believe,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
totally different.
Yeah, it has to be a decision.
And this
It has to be a decision.
So you cannot take someone and believe. No.
Why are you looking at me? But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
very
remember
interesting point.
the phrase like, okay, elige una fe y comienza a ejercer. Why did you say that to me? You said that to me at one moment. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember
I
because
don't remember why.
Diana was talking to me about something, and she
It
was
was
like, I
something
don't know.
stupid. It was something, I don't know.
It was
Money
something.
or something.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, can you just stick to
Like-
one path so I know
Yeah.
it is? Like choose just one phrase and stick to it. Thank you. I think this is the final question, finally, so we are going to vote for the new book. What do you think of the final reflections on life and death? What do we think about life and death? I truly believe that either way, no matter what we do, we are all gonna end up dead. You know, we have some time limit. There is a movie that has like I can give you my years or hours.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I don't remember the name.
I
I
haven't
think it
seen
is.
it. I know.
I think it is Justin Timberlake on it. I don't know.
I think so.
I think so too. But there is a movie where they exchange even the hours in life, because it is like money is important. You need time.
But that is
Timeless, I think it is the name.
Yes.
But the cool thing about the movie is that it's exactly that what we do. We exchange time for money.
Maybe.
We do.
We do.
It's just that some people's time worth more money than others.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is getting deeper.
People with money, like you have to, like basically because if you don't have money, you have to work and spend your
And
money.
when you have a
your
lot of money,
in winning money.
when you have a lot of
But
money, you buy someone else's time. Because I can pay for you to cook for me. I can pay for you to drive me everywhere. So if you do that, you are paying for
And
someone
you're
else's
deciding
time.
actually what to spend your money in.
Yeah. So time, money, same thing. So that is your second existential crisis of the day.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So about life and death, what do you think? there's one little thing that he says that it made no difference to die in jail at that age or die at 90. And I was like, yeah, in that moment it's pretty similar. Like right now, Cleopatra and Napoleon are the same thing. So it is strange to
Okay,
think
so
about
the
that.
movie is called In Time. And in
Okay.
Spanish, you can find it as El Precio del Mañana. And indeed, there is just
That is
two
for
things,
our
like-
next movie, book, movie
Movie.
club.
Movie.
Okay, we have Fatima's reflex on life and death. Life and death is something you can't control, you can never control. So the only thing you can do is learn and try to live in your own style and not blame or comment the way you see from others. Okay, so live and let that. No, live and let live. Yeah, but actually, it's what she's saying. Like you just can do something about your life. So you shouldn't be deciding about someone else's. And then the movie is good.
Sorry.
No,
I think that the end is poetic because it shows us that death is natural, not dramatic. And in the end, death comes to everyone, rich or poor, kind of, I don't know how to say, cruel. Cruel, okay. That makes us equal, because nothing can escape of it, the death.
Okay.
Okay, I have a quote that I want to say.
Wow, death is fair. She just said that death is fair because they put us all in the same.
We are all going to.
Okay. I
And-
don't like that. I prefer unfair life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that what I want to say is that sometimes, I mean, even relating to life and death, we need to know that maybe instead of worrying about dying, or maybe instead of trying to, live it up by the day because we don't know how much time we have, we just have to remember the fact that maybe, just maybe, whatever we do, we have to do it properly. We have to do it by the things that we care. I mean, even if Marcel didn't care about life, but he cared about the principles of nature and how it made him feel, okay? And it was reflected on the sun or the water or the revolver. We don't know. Okay? He was trying to do everything because he even had a girlfriend. By the thing he's considered right. Okay? Maybe it was not right by other people. Maybe it was mistakenly, maybe he was misjudged. But sometimes, why not you think that lo que empezó con amor puede terminar con amor también? Like, if he came for a reason in this life, because at the end of the day, yeah, his mother passed away. But he never feared death because at the end of the day, he knew that he came to this life to only live it up. Then why just not only know that you are also going to live it up your death?
Yeah.
I think it's maybe he had like an idea that was like, well, I'm gonna pass more time dead than being alive, and I could die tomorrow or I could die in 40 years.
Yeah.
So while I'm here, I'm going to do things right. I'm going to do like what I can and the right way. And when it ends, it just ends. That's it. And then after that, like in some point, people will forget me. Like it will be like I wasn't here at all, but I was. And in my short time, I did what I thought I should do.
How do you say no darse mala vida en inglés?
No darse mala vida en inglés.
Okay, Jose says that life makes sense if you have money and health. Well, I heard something recently that if you can have 100 problems, but if you're not healthy, you only have one problem. So yeah, health is very, very important. Fatima agrees, and if you don't have anything, it's hell on earth. Yeah, life is unfair, but now that you mention it that way, I think I prefer unfair life than fair death. But yeah, but it's interesting. Yeah. Okay, someone else? One final thought about life and death?
I think we're good to go.
Yeah, because we have one book to choose, we have to vote because we are a democracy again.
Let's
I,
vote.
I know we haven't been.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are sick and tired.
Happy book.
Happy book?
Happy
Yeah.
book.
We'll try.
Happy book.
Okay, we
A
have
millionaire
to.
guy that doesn't go to prison, doesn't die,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
has
but-
many girlfriends and a lot
Yes,
of
yes.
stuff.
yeah, a girlfriend who loves him because last time the other one who had a girlfriend left him. You
So
know,
the
in
first
one
one,
night,
no.
in white nights.
Yeah.
The
Let's
first-
see the options,
Oh,
shall we?
one.
Let's see the options, shall we? The first option is the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The second option is the happy
Happy,
prince.
happy.
The Happy Prince and Other Tales by Oscar Wilde, right?
Yes.
And the last one is The Time Machine.
So
These are also classics. Yeah, we're reading classics now. Let's see a
Adding
small...
something.
Okay.
The first one has a game on Play Store, so take that in mind.
okay. But how should we
Okay.
buy it? We don't have international credit cards or anything.
Okay. But, okay, now let's see the synopsis of each book, shall we? The Happy Prince and Other Tales. It tells the story of a majestic gold-covered statue of a prince who, despite a life of luxury, discovered the widespread misery and poverty in the city after his death.
It sounds fun.
It
sound
doesn't sound
happy.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't sound
I think
happy.
it is just only the
I
title.
think it was happy because the prince has money, but he's seeing what people without money is like. So
Yeah.
okay, but it sounds funny.
Okay,
Second
it sounds
one.
fun.
Isn't that like the story of Buddha? Like,
I don't know.
We don't know.
I
We
don't
We
know
can
it,
find out.
We haven't read the book.
Yeah, we haven't read this.
but maybe.
Ricardo read the second one.
I have read this one, The Time Machine. A scientist invents a time machine, travels and discovers how humanity has developed. It explores social Darwinism, class disparity, and the consequences of technological advancement and social
Yeah, I
stratification.
think not happy either.
I mean, it's very interesting, but it's also not one of my favorites.
Yeah, but it's not a happy future, right? It's like a dystopic future,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So not happy.
None of them are happy.
No.
but
I
they
get
are
it.
interesting though.
Okay.
Okay, and the last one is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It deals with the duality of the human being between good and evil, exploring how a respected scientist, Dr. Henry Jekyll, creates an alter ego, the evil Mr. Hyde.
Oh,
I think we can discuss other day how happy lives are not interesting to read books.
But any classic is actually happy. Like,
Yeah.
Except no, I think happy lives are
novels.
boring. I wish you all boring life, but happy lives are boring. Like if you have a tragedy, that
Yeah.
you need a tragedy to write a book or something.
Ustedes no leen ni ven novelas simplemente porque hay un buen personaje.
No, it's true. It's because there's drama.
There-
And we got to, yeah.
like
Okay, let's vote.
Okay, you can feel free to write in the chat which option do you like the most.
Okay.
Okay, Jose says time machine,
Okay.
and Luis says the time
Are
machine.
you telling me?
Fatima is saying the Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Who's the
What
king?
is your option?
the strange case of
Dr. Jekyll and
Jekyll
Mr.
and
Hyde,
Mr.
okay. Andreina says the time machine. What do you say? Isma?
What did you say?
I say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay, we
Okay.
have 2 and 2. What did you say?
Oh, I don't know. I think I would go with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde too.
Okay. I was going to vote with the Happy Prince, but yeah, I think
You're the only one voting for the Happy
I know. Okay, I can read it anyway. I mean, this book, the 3 of them are in the digital library. So
You can read.
if we didn't choose yours, you can read it
Yeah.
anyhow. But what we are all going to
Discuss.
discuss Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Woo!
Okay.
That's the book.
Okay.
But I really think the prince is, or at least is based on the forgot what was the name of
Okay.
the first.
But I see 5 boats of the time machine.
There are 5 boats. Okay, let's
You
count.
are
Let's count
not
once.
fair.
Let's
You
count
count.
once.
You
Yeah.
are not fair.
You are conducting a rigged election.
Okay.
The time machine wins.
Okay. Let's do it again. Isma, you choose the
Yeah,
teacher
okay.
takes the time.
Yeah.
We have to include.
Yes, Jose, I agree that they are.
Okay.
Okay.
And in the chat we have Ruby, Jose, and I see someone's like Erickson, but he isn't here. I mean, he wasn't in the session. He wasn't in the session.
Okay.
Someone named Edison is
I
there,
thought he just joined a few minutes ago.
but that's fair.
You cannot invalidate that vote
Only-
just
only-
because.
I'm just asking.
Only if he was for.
I mean, if it's a tie, if he has half a vote, still, it won
Okay.
the time machine. It
Okay.
won.
So you want the time.
And you already read it, so you can read the other one if you want to.
Yeah, but I wanted to discuss this subject.
We can discuss it later. We can discuss it next month.
It can be a discussion among us. It doesn't have to be.
Turn on the computer and
We can have
the real conversation
Thank
begins.
you so much. These are the results.
Time machine. Okay. Time machine.
Andrea, you're gonna change your vote because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to be very confused.
Andreina, no puedes cambiar el voto. O sea, estamos tratando de hacer aquí
What
una...
kind of democracy is this?
Okay. So we're reading the time machine then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have an informal session in our office and you are welcome there and we can discuss this in French if you want to.
We.
New to discuss.
Okay.
The
Well,
libro.
that is all, guys. Thank you so much for coming in here and for being connected and just being with us, discussing the book.
Yeah.
We know that we try to give us all one place to share and try and practice our English. So it is an honor to be here with you again, and we'll see you guys next month. Maybe by the 28th or something like that. Yeah, that should be fine. That's the last Thursday. Yeah, 28th. We will either way confirm through the Telegram group. So yeah.
Bye guys. Thank you for
Thank you, bye.
I know if they see us here or here, I'm like.
I don't know. You have to say goodbye here. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.